Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about my friend Mark Sampson and address sort of his passing, and talk about kind of how this collaboration got started and what our intentions are going forward. And a couple of years ago, I had this idea to do this sort of like a master series, right? We work with, like, master amp designers and builders, and sort of take away all the constraints that an ordinary manufacturer would lay on them, like, we need this price point, or we need it to have these channels, and let them just sort of paint their masterpieces and let them kind of do what inspired them. And I'd reached out to a few of these guys. I shouldn't name them now because we're going to come out with some new things in the future here. But one of those guys was Mark Sampson, and luckily got a hold of him. I've been trying for years, and a friend of ours, Joel Whitley, put us together. And Mark one day reached out to me on the phone after getting my number from Joel, and he first thing out of his mouth was, I don't want to design amps. I don't want to do anything. And I'm like, I didn't ask you yet. All I wanted to do was have lunch with them. And so we got together, we had lunch, talked, found out that we were kind of kindred spirits, both amp junkies, obviously, some other interests in common, drag racing and stuff. And so we had a nice long talk, and we had this discussion about, like, if I was to work with you, what would you want to do? And I told him, I said, well, I mean, what if you never left, your first company in 1998, and taking that 25 years of experience, what would your original design, the DC-30, what would it look like today? And he had all these ideas, and we talked, and we eventually we had so much fun working together that we decided to keep this going. And he was more or less joining Bad Cat and had several designs, and we talked several times a week, daily. This is not easy to do, but we got very close over the year and a half, a year or so, and worked very hard together. And there are several designs that we did together, that he did finished, that we're going to come out with in the future, and you're going to see those, and we're going to carry on his legacy, both for him and his family. And what's interesting to me, is so strange, is that Mark, to a large degree, felt forgotten, which blew my mind, to be honest with you, because I told him many times, I said, my God, in certain circles, man, you are a legend. And the year that I worked with him, I will never forget. And it was an absolute privilege and an honor to be a part of that. And in the future, you're going to see a few more of his designs come out, and we're going to launch them respectfully, and we're going to be working with his family to make sure that they're very much still involved in this, both financially and any other way that we can get them involved in this. But stay tuned for some very great things from us that Mark designed, and I can't wait to show them to you, but we will in time. But anyway, thanks for watching this.